Because of the Black Ops 2 tournament I hosted the other day, and we did win by the way, but I accidentally had desktop audio still on from that tournament so you could hear my teammates' voices, and unfortunately, I forgot to disable it. So I had a Twitch stream going on in the background, a little GeoGuessr, it is what it is. And usually, if I have something on in the background, it doesn't get picked up by my recording software, but unfortunately, I still had it on. It is pretty faint, but there may be times in this video you feel like somebody's whispering in your ear. I apologize for that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Episode's a good one. And from here on out, no more self-inflicted technical difficulties, at least until the next Madden. All right, enjoy the episode. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. The last loss felt avoidable. We lost 34-24 to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the game just kind of got away from us a little bit. We had to make a slight comeback at the start of the game, and really for the first time in a while, turnovers were the death of us. We only lost by 10, still 2 possessions, I get it. But considering all of our mistakes in that game, we really had a good chance to win it up until, you know, maybe the final few minutes of the game. So, gonna try and play cleaner today against the Detroit Lions. They have an 85 overall offense, 81 defense for an 83 overall. This is a beatable team. As you can see, we are 9-5. You know, making that playoff push, this is a good record. I think we're at a pretty good spot in the series. I know people have begged for a slider change one way or the other, and I know I've said I can't a billion times. You guys finally seem to understand that for the most part. But 9-5, I mean, that's a pretty realistic record, and we're a good team. We could be even better than that. But Baker Mayfield is the quarterback of the Detroit Lions. Can't say I was expecting that, to be honest. I don't know what I expected. Probably Jared Goff. Did not expect Baker Mayfield. They also have brought in Mike Hughes, who has superstar development now somehow. We're just going to make sure our players stay healthy. And I'll give you guys a quick stat update as well as we'll start training. Victor Farr getting pretty close to an upgrade. John Bost in that same boat. Cody Bailey at 4,700 yards, 36 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. Saquon could pass 1,200 rushing yards in this game. In fact, I expect him to. 12 touchdowns as well. He's had a good year for us, despite, you know, there he is. I mean, look at that year. Unreal. And he's going to pass 1,500 yards today unless he gets injured. Look at Baker Mayfield with the Detroit Lions. Is that Jamal Williams? I don't actually know. We'll take a look at the offense. You know, when you get so deep into the future here, not that it's 2030 or anything, but it's the mid-2020s. And or is it like 2026? Something like that. You know, the teams start to change quite a bit. You start to get, you know, a few more created players in these draft classes, you know, the guys that don't actually exist. And our team is kind of chock full of those guys. You look at our offense, you look at Wyatt Anthony right here, Brock Cook, our punter. But you look at our offense, our quarterback is not real. Our star tight end and backup tight end are not real. At wide receiver, you know, we have only really one of note, but the defense has them all over the place. This is a run, and look at, oh my goodness, Jeffrey Simmons got bodied. I thought he was going to make a nice play. Did not happen. Their running back, I think, is Eli Gilmore. Was it Eli? Baker Mayfield at quarterback, DeAndre Swift at running back with Eli Gilmore as the second string. See both of those guys today, I imagine. Greg Dell at fullback with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Jamison Crowder, mind the spelling, John Beltran, and Garrison Wagner. This is a speedy receiving core that also has Jamison Crowder and Amon-Ra St. Brown. But 98 speed, 96 speed. You got to look out for some of these guys. Tight end TJ Hawkinson is still in Detroit, was not traded in this franchise, with Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, Jamal Sellers, and Penei Sewell making up the offensive line. Mayfield under pressure. Jeffrey Simmons takes advantage this time. Not going to let another player go. Dex Baker Mayfield, and we'll celebrate. It's 3rd and 18, so his missed tackle on the previous play doesn't actually end up hurting us at all. Just bulldozes through the middle of the offense. I think that was Frank Ragnow, who just got tossed by the big man, and then Simmons tossed the quarterback Baker Mayfield. It is 3rd and very long. 3rd and 18. I'd love for them to check down here. Mayfield throwing across body, and will find the hands of Caleb Farley, but Farley cannot secure the catch, and Detroit will punt. They're not ready for this on the first play of the game. Larry Smith Oh, they're ready for it. They're ready for it, but Smith has speed. Can we turn it into anything? Diving gets a couple of yards. All right, well, they played contain. It happened to work on that occasion. Here's 2nd and 8. RPO, can we lob that for Duval? Yes, we can. What a throw from Bailey. Duval doing a good job of securing that football, even though he knows he's going to take a hit. But that was a little bit of a lob. Kind of scary there, but it worked out perfectly. Might need to just take a deep breath, slow it down a little bit. But that can't happen. Throwing on the run for Duval. The tight end with a step and the touchdown. Didn't even get a chance to look at the Detroit defense. Nick Duval has already scored his 18th touchdown of the year. Easy separation. I mean, it wasn't even close here. Bailey does a good job to actually hit him on the run there. And it's weird seeing a DB wearing number 2 for the Lions. If you guys watched Detroit Lions franchise a year ago, Derek Davidson, big-time player for us at times. But Nick Duval cooks the ghost of Derek Davidson. And we are up early, 7-0. Pick, Adoree Jackson, ball's going the other way. Baker Mayfield, pick 6 machine. Adoree Jackson, 4th interception on the year, I believe, if I remember those stats correctly, which maybe I didn't. Mayfield, I don't really know what he's trying to do there. Ball came out way too late, not really any separation anyway. Jackson able to easily jump in front, take the football away, and put us up 14-zip. Defense going to come right back out. That was instantaneous. Instantaneous. We're full momentum. We can see these routes. This is going to be stick. Can we play underneath? We knew the route and we still didn't cover it at all. That's great. It was definitely stick, right? With that route on the field. I want to say it had to have been.
The edge of a little residential area.
It's not going to show me. Yeah, it was stick. I tried to play underneath on that. It just didn't have the time. They're going to go shallow again. We know it's a pass. We can pass commit.
It's good to have some rounds where
but we can't cover all those. Just can't happen, but we fumble. We get the fumble. Akil Edmonds forced it. Glenn Gore recovers. And the turnovers are going crazy right now for Detroit. This might be a blowout. Amon-Ra St. Brown took a big Akil Edmonds hit. Coughed it up. Gore with the instant recovery. And we are back on offense. We'll take this opportunity to meet the Detroit defense because who knows how soon we'll be back in the end zone. And their defensive line starts with Earl Arrington. Also the former Giant Quincy Roche, Justin Madubuike, Keith Lockhart, Aleem McNeil, and Richard Baxter. Outside linebackers are Aiden Hutchinson with Rashaan Evans and David Long on the inside. Romeo Aquara, another former Giant at right outside linebacker, with cornerbacks Kentrell Wall from Illinois, if I remember correctly. Mike Hughes, Jeff Okuda, and Derek Brown. Safeties Marcus May, Sean Elliott. I think he's going to be starting at strong safety. He's not. Going with a young gun, Tyrese Terrell. Bit of a mistake. Do I have the... Nope, logo's on the other side. Texas monster victory over Kansas basketball yesterday. And we are under pressure. We throw that on the run. Would have been a great throw. All right, 3rd and 11. How are we going to move the chains here? Larry Smith has him. Couldn't get the football to him in time. Incomplete. And we were finally stalled. We'll see Wyatt Anthony. He can drill from this range pretty easily. And we'll try it. Does he have the accuracy? We know he has the leg. And that is right down the middle. 17-0 Big Blue. That one was too easy for Wyatt. What's happening? Glenn Gore with a big hit. Silences DeAndre Swift's big run after the catch. But no fumble that time. Would have preferred one. We don't actually know that this is a run, but it probably is. It's actually not. Going jumbo and passing. Mayfield gonna take another sack. It's Kayvon Thibodeau looking for that big contract, but not from us. Doesn't want to be a Giant. It doesn't matter. You're getting franchise tagged. He gets his 15th sack of the year. Another big hit that Baker Mayfield has taken here in the first quarter. That's wide open. I mean, it's so wide open. Amon-Ra St. Brown, big one. And I think that was actually the route that we knew about. For some reason, we didn't know the main one, but we knew that one, and we still don't cover it. Is it only I know what route it is, and the defense doesn't? I think that's the case. They're going to actually convert the first here. 2nd and 1, Lions into Giants territory, I think, for the first time. They got a man in motion, and they're actually going to pitch it to him, or hand it off to him. Farley caught up on a block. McKinney trying to track down St. Brown. He does not have take it to the house speed, but it's a 26-yard gain nonetheless. Massive play for Detroit. Teams love to run that play on us, and it just works. It just works. Run up the middle. McKinney hit him. Swift just shakes it off. Ends up getting tackled on the 1-yard line. They are knocking on the door. Probably about to pound this one in. We need somebody to make a play here. See if we can handle it. Micah McFadden into the game. Plays a lot in goal line. It's a pitch, though. Cobb right there. Swift shut down. Lions going to lose 4. Derek Cooper into the game. Love that. A lot of speed there at outside linebacker. And they are going to pitch. We could need it here. Gore got to save a touchdown. And look who it is. Derek Cooper ends up getting involved. It is now 3rd and goal from the 3. You know, I think we probably have to go zone coverage. Man coverage, we're just going to get exposed. Mayfield, look at a scramble. Thibodeau's 2nd sack of the quarter. It's number 16. He'll do a little Irish jig for you on Baker Mayfield. Mayfield taking an absolute beating in this game. Avon Thibodeau again. What a goal line stand to force a field goal at least. What a play from this defense. I finally see some running out of this offense. Now that we have a moment to settle down, Barkley only his 2nd touch of the game. Had 18 carries for 72 yards last week. I'd expect him to have a little bit more production today, just based on the initial score here. As we close out the first quarter, we're going to end it with a Saquon Barkley run. I just think he's going to get a few more touches today, maybe 20, 22, and probably go over that 100-yard mark. It's the end of the first quarter. They'll never expect a draw on 2nd and 12. You know why? Because it's a bad play call. Unless it works. Nope. Didn't even hit right trigger, and look at the disengage from Deshaun Elliott to make that tackle. I mean, would have been free yards. Said it's 3rd and 11 because we ran on 3rd and long. Going for Barkley. There he is! Saquon Barkley gets the dime from Bailey. Wide open up the seam. Patience from Cody Bailey to hit him. I liked Kendall Weathersby for a minute, but I saw Saquon getting open. Needed James Daniels to hold that block for just a second longer, but Bailey delivers it there anyway. Huge gain from the offense. Zach Beck going to check into the game now. Barkley's a little bit winded. 2nd and 9. We have the wheels with Barkley here. I mean, we'll take guaranteed yardage. Sets up 3rd and 4. That's pretty manageable. Got full momentum right now. You know, I think we could just take a shot to the end zone here with Nick Duval. Larry Smith could get open. We'll just have to see what happens, I guess. Larry Smith is open. Sideline. Made the catch out of bounds. 1st down. All right, 3rd and 6. Let's make a play. We're going to check down to Barkley. Nah, we just didn't take the right angle. All right. We'll settle for a field goal. That's fine. Clock continues to tick. We got a pretty good lead right now. It'll be 20-3. Didn't want to turn over the ball in the low red zone here. Just take the 3 points, extend our lead a little bit, and just keep on trucking. That's no good. Dontrell Cobb's just got to make that play. He comes back to make the tackle, but the damage has already been done there. I mean, great blocking. And I tried to wrap up with Cobb there. Just could not do it. Could not do it. Oh, it's going to be a run. I think it was RPO with the slant, actually. Swift shut down. Thibodeau was there. John Boss was there. They lose a yard. Are they running the ball? I mean, surely they are. We can run commit here. 2nd and 11. The momentum factor tells us where it's going. No routes on the field. Got to be a run. 3rd and 11. And they might be trying to take the top off the defense here. We see a deep route from Jamison Williams going on a 9. Mayfield just going to lob it up. McKinney right there. Takes it away. Interception, Giants. That was a one-on-one shot. So that very easily could have gone the other way. We're lucky to come away with the football. Basically an arm punt from Mayfield. I'm sure they'll take that. Obviously, you'd prefer the 1st down and to get points. But pinning us inside the 20, you know, probably not the worst outcome for them. As we got a long way to go here on offense. Barkley gets 3 or 4. 3rd and 1. Rhodes in motion. Barkley, big broken tackle. Blocking did not work out the way I expected it to. He's able to get in there anyway and give us a fresh set of downs. A lot of runs so far. We might look to take advantage of it here with an RPO. See what happens. Lob it up to Duval, and we hit him in stride. Look at Nick Duval go. He's trying to outrun Aiden Hutchinson, and he's able to. That is a mismatch. Nick Duval with a huge catch and run off the RPO. Just hit him quickly, and that is a massive play for the offense. Another 1st down. Slant, wide open over the middle. Kadarius Toney breaks a tackle, still going. inside the 20. This giant offense is moving. The defense is playing so well. And you know what? We needed this bounce back after the Eagles game last week. This is the type of team that we are, not the one that loses by 2 possessions to the Eagles. We're the type of team that steamrolls and runs over teams. Because we have this guy, Nick Duval, back of the end zone, toe drag, can't get him down. Oh, I thought we had it for sure. They're actually going to review it. Did he get the toe tap? That's going to be the big question. Now, he definitely caught the football and took a hit. Evans just creamed him here. Was Nick Duval able to actually get the feet down? We couldn't really see a good angle of it. This would be his 19th touchdown of the year. And did they overturn it? They overturn it! It's another Nick Duval touchdown. This guy's unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Safety shades over, trying to keep Saquon Barkley in his sights, but leaves the big tight end open in the process. And Duval goes up, gets it, taps the feet, heel doesn't hit. He just uses the tips of his toes. It's another touchdown. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. And that's touchdown number 19 for Nick Duval. That is a new tight end record. Rob Gronkowski had 17. So Nick Duval has now broken his own record. And he's coming for Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. Jerry Rice at 22, Randy Moss at 23, Nick Duval at 19. He is closing in. More slants. This might be double slants here. It's exactly what it is. Mayfield gonna throw one. It's Jamison Williams. Gets 12. I think it's actually double slants again. Try and play for it. Mayfield gonna roll out. Is gonna throw to the stands. Quick throw. Glenn Gore got him. Timeout Detroit. They are getting brutalized at the moment. 3rd and 12. A minute and 1 second to go here in the first half. We might even get the football back. We're going to. Mayfield can't get the timing down with his receivers. A lot of bumping action going on. And Tommy Townsend in to punt. It's 27-3 already. We have 3 timeouts. Why stop now? 2nd and 1. Weathersby going deep. Barkley wide open. Couldn't find him. 3rd and 1. I would love for them to blitz here. We'll throw for Kadarius Toney. Couldn't find him. That's actually not a bad result. We'll just go into the half up 27-3. Wish we could have taken some more time off now that we didn't actually wind up moving the ball very much. And that pass probably needed to come out quicker for either Duval or somebody else. Ooh, lobbed it right to Hawkinson. We just weren't ready for it. Timeout Detroit. They might get points up here before the half. If this comes back to be the difference in the game, which it probably won't given the scoreline right now, if they end up getting back into it, I mean, that moment is going to be what we remember clearly. It's TJ Hawkinson killing us now. Only 1 timeout left. Did they choose to run the ball here? Just set up the field goal? I thought they would at first. Broken tackle Williams. Lawrence brings him down. Final timeout called. And they are actually going to keep the offense on the field. Down 27-3. I don't mind it, but they have to be very careful. A sack here would be just devastating for Mayfield and the Lions. He's just going to throw it away. That's the wise decision. Field goal up and good. That is the end of the first half. Do we get the football to start? You know, I think we do. I think we do. Yeah, we do. So we are in perfect position to extend our lead even more. I will see you for the start of half number 2. And here we are, start of the 3rd quarter. Barkley will get the give and find space. Takes a big shot from Evans. He's really been laying us out today. Isn't really amounting to much, but he's had a couple of big hits on some of our players. 2nd and 5, though, anyway. Barkley looking for space. Finds some up the middle. Gets the first down. Okay, 3rd and 12. I think we're going to go ahead and slant Larry Smith. I think this is a bluff blitz, though. It's exactly what it is. Toney open. There is a flag. Bailey missed the throw anyway. We would have had the first down for sure. It's going to be offensive holding. We'll see if they decline this. Make us punt. That would be the wise decision. It's exactly what they do. Would have been tough for us anyway. Would have been tough. But we needed Cody Bailey to hit that throw. And what is that punt? That is a disastrous punt. What is that? Quick throw, nearly intercepted by McKinney for the 2nd time. Incomplete. Mayfield is such an animal. I mean, this guy's insane. Adoree Jackson with the pass breakup will be 3rd and 10. The throw on the run into double coverage, pretty on brand, I will say. But that is an insane decision. 3rd and 10. Mayfield trying to put the team on the back. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Chooses not to check down. He's going to run and slide wisely in front of Dontrell Cobb. Although in that spot, third down, just throw it up. Just throw it up. See what you can get. Third pick of the game, doesn't matter. You're punting anyway. The slide there for a couple yards does not amount to anything. 3rd and 3. I mean, a screen here is just, I don't know if it's going to work. We are going to try it out, though. And we got it. Barkley going to be real close. They're going to mark him shy. How are we a full yard short on that? I mean, they really sent heat. That ball had to come out really quickly. I'm actually amazed it even got where it needed to be. But then Barkley was in front of his blockers. Lindstrom, McCoy, James Daniels. No effort really to get out there. Mayfield's a maniac. He's going to take off. He's going to get plenty of yards this time around. Survives a big hit and fumbles. Jackson recovers it. And Adoree Jackson with his second recovered turnover of the game. Fumble recovery, and I guess, does an interception count? I guess he forced that. I don't know. Either way, Mayfield needed to cut his losses there. Chose not to. And we get the football right back. 4th turnover of the game for Detroit. And we're sacked immediately. Okay. Didn't even have a chance to work back to the left. Earl Arrington immediately into the backfield. Oh, he came in unblocked. Chris Lindstrom didn't even try. Okay, cool. 3rd and 13. We just throw to Duval here? Yep, but he drops it. Good defense, I guess. But that was our best chance to convert, I think. That's got to be a pick. It stopped me from jumping with Bost. You got to be kidding me. Baited it. Masterfully. Master baited, you could say. And it doesn't let me jump. Doesn't let me move up for the ball. Look at this. Breaking down, fake engage, come back out. The ball is an inch or two above John Bost's head. Maybe a foot. But it doesn't let me put my arms up despite holding Y. You know what it does? It holds them down. It makes me not able to move. This game's terrible. If I haven't mentioned that before, I'll mention it again. This is a terrible game where nothing works correctly. Not the servers, not the gameplay, not anything. It's going to be a touchdown. Jamison Williams couldn't change direction with Bost. What's new? And that speed's really tough to catch up to. If he's off and running, it's going to be a problem. Now, we've taken a decent amount of time off the clock, but suddenly this is a 2-possession game, so we got to play a little bit better. Oh, Larry's wide open. Bailey, not gonna miss him this time. Smith down the sideline, outrunning Elliott, outrunning everybody. Larry Smith, touchdown. Larry, touchdown, strikes again. I mean, sometimes this guy just has a nose for the end zone. If you remember that playoff run, Larry Smith was scoring at least 2 touchdowns a game. And he is finally back in the end zone. A huge play off the corner route. And that's all she wrote. I'll call it now. That's the dagger. Throw it, Baker. Throw it. Nope. Oh, it's a face mask. What are we doing, Thibodeau? You have to sneeze on him. He's going down. Instead, free first down, 15 yards. Would have been your 3rd sack of the game. Canceled out. Yeah, exactly. Boo. What are you doing? Unreal. Unreal. All right. I mean, they're not getting back in the game. Jackson, nice play. Could have had a pick, maybe. Knock it down. Victor Farr. Look at that coverage. He went into an extra gear there with that football in the air. Very impressive from our 1st-round pick, Victor Farr. Still in the game in that nickel role, covering the running back. Check down. Ooh, mistimed that with Cobb. You're going to be just shy. Probably got to go for this, and they're going to. You never know with Madden. You never know. 4th and 3, 10 minutes on the clock. Going out of eye for him here. Bunch of running backs. They're going to pitch it. I thought we covered it fairly well, and McKinney and Adoree Jackson, Glenn Gore there, making the tackle. No first down for Detroit. And then we're into cruise control. Go Saquon. That's a good patient run. Working off play action. Aiden Hutchinson's playing off the ball. It's just so brain dead what's happening for the Lions right now. Kadarius Toney first down. Get right back to running it. Cody Bailey actually in the zone, by the way. Very nice. It's not going to factor in right now. Barkley, another nice run. Some read option. Bailey with the keeper. And Bailey slides for the easy first. There we go. Vanilla Vic. Merch link in the description. Although I think Teespring took it down. So I guess that's too racy. freaking ice cream cone with the number 7 on it. That was the design. They're like, this is not allowed. I'm going to change. We're going to come out with new merch in the future, probably before Madden 24 comes out. It's annoying, but gives me a chance to kind of revamp things. Barkley up the middle. Stop just shy of the first, or for the touchdown. Gets the first, I should say. Run up the middle. No, I called read option. That's right. All right, well, we had an easy touchdown. Now it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Under 5 minutes to play, though. Lions not in a great spot. We'll take some more time off the clock. Probably still get in the end zone anyway. Barkley makes it down to the 1 again. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Just over 4 minutes to play. Run up the middle. Barkley just powers in. Touchdown, Giants. If the other touchdown wasn't the dagger, that surely is. We're going to drop a 40 bomb on them. Defense has played well for the most part. Could have been fewer than 13 points, but that's okay. Great performance. Can't really complain. Defense played great. A lot of turnovers forced. 4 minutes to play. Lions will need an absolute miracle. And then another one probably on top of that to get back into this game. Mayfield, he's just going to throw it away. Oh, that's wide open. It's not exactly one miracle. Number 19 on the Lions, looking like Kenny Golladay. Didn't realize Beltran was quite so big. Dude looks massive on the field. 2.5 or so minutes to play here in the game. And I mean, they're just going to continue to move the ball. Very okay with that. Under pressure, we needed to switch on earlier. Jeffrey Simmons nearly with his 2nd sack of the game. Will be 3rd and goal from the 8. I would say good from the defense anyway. Time continues to tick. We can pass commit with no back. Lions at an empty. And throwing toward the end zone. Ooh, Jamison Williams almost brought that down. Good defense from Farley. Will be 4th and goal. Game on the line here, obviously. I guess. Although it's been over for quite some time. End zone, Farley, good defense. Nearly intercepted by both Holmes and Farley. We'll take over at the 8. I don't even know if we're going to see the Lions call timeouts. I think they could, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. We'll try to run it up. Barkley with space. Barkley with some decent speed. Gets the angle. Saquon Barkley stays in bounds. No timeout as he goes well over 100. That's a big gain. One of the biggest runs we actually will see from Saquon Barkley this season, and especially today. It's been a little bit hard to find those yards, and it's just been more, I would say, quantity over quality, and Barkley coughs it up. Kadarius Toney makes the tackle. I mean, we could have just needed out Barkley's 4th fumble on the year. What are we doing, man? Mayfield, sack, fumbles the ball. It's recovered by DeAndre Swift. Thibodeau ends up with his 3rd sack of the game. Forces the fumble for good measure. Detroit calling a timeout. Okay. We're going to lob it up. Triple coverage, nearly caught anyway. Oh, and they'll punt. They're just tired of playing. I like that. Barkley out of the game for the final play. It is the running back, Zach Beck. And Beck gets, you know what, a decent gain of 4. His 3rd carry of the game takes us across the finish line. That is the final. 41-13. Big-time performance, big-time bounce-back performance from this Giants squad. Lions just didn't have it today. Turned over the football way too much. Baker Mayfield not with his best game. And Cody Bailey did what he had to do. 15 for 23. It's funny, Baker Mayfield almost completed more passes than we had attempts, but Bailey has more yardage with 291, completed 65% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, Mayfield with the 2 picks, and then Barkley ends up with a pretty nice day despite the fumble. A little bit unfortunate, but 120 yards. Love to see that. Receiving, Nick Duval 5 for 112 and 1 touchdown. That's not true. It got overturned and they didn't give him the touchdown? Classic Madden. He had 2, right? Surely. I remember the Larry Smith one, but Nick Duval, he had 2. I want to say he started off with the first one and then had the second one that got overturned. He should have 19. That is absolute BS. So we'll just have to know that in our head when we do the stat counting at the end of the year. Tackles for loss, 4 from Thibodeau, 4 sacks. I mean, great game. 1 for Jeffrey Simmons, an interception for McKinney and Adoree Jackson. Forced fumbles for McKinney, Edmonds, and Thibodeau. We recovered 2 of them, Glenn Gore, Adoree Jackson. Of course, that pick 6 from Jackson. We got cheated today with only 1 Nick Duval touchdown. Let's see if we can find him here. So, 40-yard touchdown to Nick Duval. And then we had the one in the end zone. Let's see if that ends up counting. Yeah, this is it. This is it right here. Cody Bailey, incomplete pass, intended for Nick Duval. Extra point, good by Wyatt Anthony. That doesn't make any sense. You don't incomplete a pass and then kick an extra point for it. Yeah, we got cheated. That's the second touchdown right here. Larry Smith with an upgrade. He had a nice game, although it may have gone a little bit under the radar. We just liked for his route running to be a little bit better. I think we're going to go slot, try to get short and medium if possible. Only 2 things get upgraded. Short route running by 3 is one of the things I wanted to touch there, so getting that up into the 80s is pretty good. Medium route running I want as well, but I think the next time we upgrade him, we're going to do deep threat. He's already really good in that regard, but could get a little bit better, of course. Wyatt Anthony is always going to be accurate, and even though he's already really accurate. +2 awareness. We can't really get him upgraded too much more. He's got 99 kick power, 90 kick accuracy. He's too good. And then Kayvon Thibodeau, he might have been player of the week. I think we'll see that probably next week. Might get some extra XP, but 15 sacks in the season gets him a ton of XP. And should get some for a 4-sack game. I mean, that was incredible. Gets +2 morale for having 2. Gets +744 for having 4. Yeah, really good game. Really good game. I think we're gonna do Power Rusher. That's gonna get him up to a 90, and that should unlock extra abilities for Kayvon Thibodeau here. +2 power moves is big. Up to a 94, and then with morale up to a 96. Yeah, he's very good. I would be shocked if Kayvon Thibodeau was not the player of the week. 6 tackles, 4 sacks, a forced fumble. He is. However, we did not get anyone on offense because the Bucs quarterback threw for 6 touchdowns. Not bad. Yeah, it's really annoying. Duval only has 18 touchdowns. It just should be more. Doesn't get any points there for 2 touchdowns. Like, awesome. He gets XP for going over 1,500 receiving yards. It's cool. And get points for 1,200 as well. How are those in the same week? I don't know. But either way, we deserve more because we had 2 touchdowns and it's not going to count. Like, he might not be able to get to 20 touchdowns now. Because all we needed was 1. And now we have 2 games to get 2. Week 17, week 18. So a little bit frustrating there. I feel like the game cheated us. They cheated Nick Duval. When you look at historic stats here, go to NFL records, season, receiving yards, he's not going to be on there. But receiving touchdowns, Cooper Kupp, 23, okay. But he's right here at 18. He should be right here with 19. That's the difference between 1. It's crazy. It's crazy. We got cheated. But that's going to do it for the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.